What's going on, y'all? Once again, it's your boy, Drama the Prophet, aka Mr. Cut the Check. Y'all already know what's up. We got another video for y'all, and we ain't gonna make this too long. So let's get into it right after this intro. Let's go. I go by Drama the Prophet, aka Mr. Cut the Check. I need y'all to do is hit that subscribe button.
My dolls are worth over $50,000. Whenever a new doll is released, I am definitely buying it. Every month, I'm spending around
$50,000,
around $400 on dolls.
Bruh, that is crazy. That's wow.
So roughly here in this house specifically, I have around 150, but
he said in this house specifically, I have 150. Bruh. Hey, listen, you know, whatever it is, I'm gonna tell you right now, he knows something we don't know. To us, we looking at him like, yo, this dude is weird as ever. But he knows something we don't know. I'm telling you.
Overall, I definitely have over 200 now at this point. But I'm definitely far from finishing my collection.
I would be lying if there weren't times where we were like, don't you just want to sell this stuff and like do
like
something else?
Hi, my name is Chris, and I have an American Girl doll collection that is worth over $50,000. This is my childhood bedroom from when I
got a question though. I don't know, maybe y'all could answer it in the comments. You know, with collecting these dolls, right? And taking them out of the package, do that you know, reduces the value of the doll? You know what I'm saying? Or it don't matter as long as the doll, you know, is good. So let's say if he wanted to resell them, you know what I mean? Do the packaging matter? That's what I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? Because all of these dolls that we look, it's not in a package. You know what I mean? So
I want to say 7 all the way until I was 13, and then my collection started to grow in here after the following years. These shelves that I have here, they are all technically in the order that I purchased them in. Before I knew it, it just became a really fast passion of mine, collecting them, finding them, fixing them. Within the span of a couple of years, my collection had already amounted to over 100 dolls.
That's
to be
crazy.
able to actually hold all these dolls, we had to break down my closet. We had to put up these shelves so that way all my dolls could actually fit in the same room together. Currently, I have 206 dolls, and I'm definitely on the search for more. The collection of dolls that I have currently right now, it's roughly around $30,000 just on the dolls themselves. And then when you add on top of that, the clothes, the accessories, the furniture, it has amounted to well over $50,000. So this is my doll house. Wow. My brother-in-law built it with the help of my father. A lot of time.
My man got a doll house too.
For love, blood, sweat, and tears was put into this doll house. So my very first doll that I ever received when I was 10. This is my doll, Bailey. She's my Y2K girl. My second doll, this is Elizabeth. I made her my girly girl. She's very inspired by Sharpay Evans, very inspired by Legally Blonde. This is my doll, Nikki's room. She is my musical theater girly. She's also a costume designer in my eyes.
Yo, he got...
Over here we have the living room. We have the parlor.
He got these dolls like they people like this is, you know, that's crazy. I mean, I'm pretty sure these dolls is very valuable, of course, to him. You know what I mean? Give him memories and all this stuff like that. Like to us, we probably like, yo, this is a weirdo right here. You feel me? But I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, I collect, I'm gonna tell you, and maybe y'all could tell me what y'all collect, right? I collect Monopolies, right? So I got a ton of Monopolies. I got probably not 100 Monopolies, but maybe about like 50 something Monopolies, which that's still a ton of Monopolies, right? So I collect Monopolies. No, I don't display them or nothing like that. Maybe eventually at some point, you know, I would, you know, but right now I just don't. I keep them in a box. I keep them nice and neat, stuff like that. But I do collect Monopolies. So literally 50 something Monopolies I ain't collected. So yeah, like I understand the collecting of, and you remember your first one that you buy and the reason, or if somebody gifted to you, or let's say someone passed away and they gift that to you and that became a collective item. You remember those things. So I don't know what's his thing, but that's me. But in the comments, let me know what do y'all collect? What is it that y'all collect? Let me know what's up.
Kind of like our dining room, and then we have a bathroom here in the corner. So on the
Now he got a bathroom in
bottom,
there.
we have my doll Piper, who was my last doll in my childhood collection. We have my doll
Now he got a bathroom in the corner of the joint. Like they about to use the bathroom.
Molly, who is very much a Disney fanatic, and she was my 5th doll. And then we have my 4th doll, which is Kanani, and she's all the way in the corner, and she's definitely my like down-to-earth nature girl. These dolls are different parts of me, different elements of my personality. One of the first furniture pieces that I wanted to make sure I got my hands on was Kit's treehouse. I love this treehouse with my whole heart, and I'm so happy that I finally have it in my collection. The most expensive doll that I purchased was around $2,000. This doll, to get your hands on one in practically mint condition, is very hard. Let me just gently take her out of here. But she's definitely my prized possession. She goes for a very pretty penny. It took a long time, patience, energy of constantly looking for her. Never really want to pick her up because I do not want to have a reason to damage her. I am buying retired dolls that are no longer available, and then I'm also buying newer dolls as they're being released. Growing up, I was definitely very susceptible to being picked on, so I kind of always kept to myself. I started becoming interested in dolls when I was around 6 or 7. At first, I was a little scared of them, but I realized that I actually had such a deep love for them, and before I knew it, I asked my parents for my first one. They said no.
Of course they said no. They like, yo, you a boy. But I don't see nothing wrong with boys playing with dolls, especially when you're a kid, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things I don't like when it comes to like, you know, when parents is raising their kid, they like, oh, would you let your son play? Yeah, I will let my son play with a doll. If you want to play with a doll, you want to play with a doll. I'm going to love him no matter what. You understand? Would I let my girl play with a train? Yes, I would. Yes, I would, because I would love my kid no matter what. Whatever they decide, however they want to decide it, or what it is. I don't think them choosing to want to be gay or whatever, it doesn't have anything to do with the toys or the people that they play with. You know what I'm saying? That's just a internal thing. I guess that's what they feel and that's what they want to do. So, yes, I feel like there's nothing wrong with kids or boys playing with dolls if that's what they choose they want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. At least that's how I feel.
But I decided to call up my aunt. She, without hesitation, said yes. And for Christmas of that year, it was like the best gift that I could have ever received. As a child, I was so inspired by their stories. And now, as an adult, I'm getting to heal a part of my inner child for not having been able to have them for so long. I fund my collection a lot through the work that I do online with social media. A lot of it does come back to me. If I do videos that do well, I'm able to continue funding this hobby. So for me, when it comes to comments on my videos, a lot of the feedback is mainly positive. When it comes to negative comments, I don't really ever respond because I always focus on the 10 positive comments for every 1 negative comment.
Hey.
And obviously he gained some type of influence from this, you know what I mean? Like he's, you know, probably got a lot of views, stuff like that because of this, you know?
Come on. So I am shooting B-roll for my TikTok of like my entire doll room.
I feel like these two would make more sense in there because it's a little more like a formal looking setting. When I first found out about Chris's collection, I think I just glossed over it. And then one day, like, I was over and he was like, do you want to see the collection? I was like, sure. And I like saw the scope of it and I was like, this is a huge thing.
Hi you guys, it's me Chris. Welcome back to the Doll Studio. So today, I felt like it was time for me to show you guys an updated look at my dollhouse.
We have this running joke in our friend group that I'm like the creative director because I feel like I just help him achieve the vision and sometimes it makes me want to rip my hair out, but you know what? It's all part of the magic, I guess.
Yeah. She's got the actual working little computer. See? I love this set. It's like one of my favorite things in the entire world. Growing up for me, collecting
That's
was
crazy.
always something that I was aware of.
Yo, my man, yo, he got literally everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, that full doll, that he has it all. That's what it looked like to me. Not you got a working computer, bro. Like, what? In the bathroom. Crazy.
Hi, Daddy. My father, he doesn't drink, but he enjoys to collect different kinds of alcohols. Between the two of us, you've also spent a pretty penny on your collection as well.
I don't think it's a collection. It's just very few. Well, probably about 215 bottles I have.
Whenever I look at my collection, I'm always reminded of growing up, and I always knew that I always had your support for my collecting because of the fact that you were so passionate about yours.
Well, I have always supported you because I help a lot building that stuff downstairs, that dollhouse.
My family has definitely done a full 180 when it comes to my collection. When I first started out, times were very different. A boy playing with dolls wasn't socially acceptable the way that it kind of is now.
When Chris was a child back then, he had a little discomfort, I guess, either coming out or...
Do y'all think it's acceptable? Like, socially acceptable? You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about personally. Like, you know, you could personally feel like it's acceptable in your home. Like in my home, I have no problem with that. If I had a son, I wouldn't have no problem with my son wanting to play with a doll. You want to play with a doll, we'll get him a doll and play with it. You know what I mean? Because they kids at the end of the day. And they're going to play with whatever. You know what I'm saying? Me, when I grew up, I was more hanging with girls than I was with guys. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I didn't have male friends, but I was mostly with females. It's still like that today, but don't necessarily mean I don't have male friends. So in order to be around females and stuff, you might start doing things that females also do. You understand what I'm saying? You know, like learning how to do hair, you know, stuff like that. These are things that I learned how to do myself, and I have a whole lot of sisters. I have no brothers. So, you know, things that a lot of other guys might do, I might have not did, but I did a lot of things that a lot of females did. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's I have no issue with that, with a kid playing with a dog. Like, I have no problem with that. You know what I mean?
Playing with dolls also for us, because as Latinos, I guess, it creates a little conflict in our social life. But we were all for it, really.
Growing up, they really had a protective guard for me to make sure that I wasn't getting bullied or picked on for liking dolls. So in their way, they were trying to protect me by not allowing me to play with them. But over the years, once they saw that I had a passion for it, I definitely feel fully accepted by my parents. My dollhouse would not have been built had it not been for their support. I feel like I'm more confident in myself because I know that something I'm so passionate about is not only sparking creativity in others, but it's also inspiring people to live authentically in who they are.
Your creativity really shows, especially from your theater side.
Yeah.
You know, you're singing and dancing as a kid, and now as an adult, looking at the dollhouse, you see all the creativity in the way you
Shaped it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I was able to
That's
support
what's
you,
up.
Mito. Hopefully, we'll continue to support you as much as I can.
That's what's up.
I'm proud of you, mijo.
I realized that a lot of people in childhood didn't get to fully express themselves because of societal views and the way things were back then. And now we're having different conversations about the way that children grow up and the effects that has into adulthood. I've been made aware of that and just how healing it is to really tap into your inner child and be able to express that part of you. As of right now, I don't see myself stopping my collection anytime soon. I'm enjoying the content that I'm creating, and it's a way for me to engage with an audience that's passionate about what I enjoy, and it's something that I'm so grateful for.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool right there. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, let me know in the comments, y'all. What is it that you are, you collect? Let me know that in the comments. Let me know what y'all collect. And for me to close this out, I feel like family is 100% important in your life. Just like he his dad and his family is very supportive of the stuff that he's doing, and this is the reason why he was able to do what he was doing. Friends is cool, but if you got your family that got your back and show that support, show that love, it ain't nothing that you couldn't do. But listen, you made it to the end of this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see y'all on the next video. I'm out of here. Let's go. I go by Drama the Prophet, aka Mr. Cut the Check. I need y'all to do is hit that subscribe button. Don't wait until later. Do it right now. Right now. Let's go.